Welcome to Mykonos.
In this video, we're taking you with us to explore the best of Gay Mykonos, one of the most iconic islands in Greece. Are you ready?
Let's go.
Few destinations have shaped gay travel quite like Mykonos. For decades, LGBTQ travelers have come here for the beaches, the nightlife, the incredible food, and that unmistakable energy that's made this island legendary.
Fun fact, Mykonos has only around 10,000 permanent residents, yet every summer it welcomes well over 1 million visitors from around the world. It's also one of the easiest islands to combine with nearby Paros, which we just explored in our previous videos, making for an unforgettable Greek island hopping adventure.
Before we get started though, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming gay travel adventures. Now let's dive in.
We arrive in Mykonos the classic way, by ferry from Paros. And let us tell you, arriving by ferry here is not for the faint of heart.
There are people everywhere, hotel shuttles trying to find their guests, and luggage rolling across the port. It's a little chaotic at first, but thankfully many hotels, including ours, offer complimentary shuttle service from both the ferry port and the airport.
Within a few minutes, we're climbing into the Rochari hotel shuttle and heading toward Mykonos Town.
And this place brings back a lot of memories for me. I actually stayed here more than 20 years ago during my first trip to Mykonos back in college. Walking through these doors again feels incredibly nostalgic, and I've got a great story from that first visit I'll share later.
Rochari is celebrating its 50th anniversary this year, and you can feel that history the moment you arrive.
Even our driver's shirt says 50 years of stories, which feels incredibly fitting because Mykonos really is one of those places where everyone seems to leave with a memorable story of their own.
After checking in, we drop our bags and immediately head out. First stop, lunch at Noah.
This gorgeous restaurant sits above Mykonos Town with sweeping views over the windmills, the harbor, and the sparkling Aegean Sea. It's one of the most beautiful lunch settings we've seen anywhere in Greece.
Better yet, everyone seems to be down by the pool, so we have the restaurant all to ourselves. That's a rare luxury we'll happily take.
We kick things off with 2 refreshing Greek meals.
Then comes the bread service with local olive oil, rosemary, and olives, followed by one of our favorite Greek salads of the trip and a delicious chicken gyro served with tzatziki and crispy fries. If this is how we're starting Mykonos, we're already in trouble in the very best way.
After spending the last few days exploring Paros, the difference between these 2 islands becomes obvious almost immediately.
We completely understand why people say Paros is the next Mykonos. It's beautiful, more affordable, and absolutely worth visiting.
But if you're looking for glamour, luxury hotels, legendary beach clubs, and that unmistakable Mykonos energy, there's still nothing quite like the original.
Speaking of hotels, our next stop is Axel Beach, Mykonos.
We've stayed at several Axel properties across Europe, from Barcelona to Gran Canaria, and this is one of their newest additions. Their slogan has always been hetero-friendly, but they've become one of the best-known LGBTQ hotel brands anywhere.
We grab a cold beer at Sky Bar overlooking the pool, and the atmosphere is exactly what we'd hoped for.
Great music, friendly staff, sexy crowd. It's playful without trying too hard, and the pool itself is absolutely stunning.
One of the highlights is getting a full tour of several room categories.
And let's just say, if you like private plunge pools, this hotel might end up on your short list. Some of these terraces seriously dial up the romance factor, and maybe a little mischief too.
We'll share all of our favorite hotel recommendations later in the video, but if you're looking for a more budget-friendly gay stay that's still walking distance to town, Axel definitely deserves a look.
Beer finished, we continue wandering downhill toward one of the island's most recognizable landmarks, the iconic Mykonos Windmills.
They're every bit as photogenic as you'd expect, overlooking the sea and standing proudly above Little Venice. If it's your first visit to Mykonos, this is one stop you absolutely can't miss.
Then we stroll into Little Venice itself, where colorful balconies seem to hang directly over the water. This entire neighborhood feels like something out of a postcard. Around every corner you'll find another beautiful cafe, another tiny boutique, or another perfect photo opportunity.
If you're looking for sunset cocktails, Negrita and Castro are probably 2 of the most famous options.
They both look fantastic, but we're craving something a little more relaxing.
Which means it's finally time to head back to Rochari and show you where we're staying.
Our deluxe room costs about 210 euros per night during our stay and includes breakfast, plus complimentary transfers to and from the airport and ferry port. something we always appreciate on islands like this.
The room immediately feels bright and welcoming. We have a comfortable queen bed with crisp white linens, plenty of natural light, a fully stocked minibar, safe, lots of storage, and our own little terrace that creates this wonderful indoor-outdoor Mediterranean feeling.
One thing we especially appreciate is the bathroom. Instead of the oversized refillable dispensers so many hotels use today, Rochari provides individual molten brown bath products, which always feel like a little luxury after a day at the beach.
Since a few guests haven't arrived yet, we're also able to peek into a couple of the sea view rooms.
And these views over Mykonos Town are absolutely spectacular. If your budget allows for an upgrade, we definitely consider one of these rooms.
Beyond the guest rooms, Rochari has everything we're looking for. There's a peaceful pool, spa, steam room, fitness center, restaurant, and one of our favorite pool bars anywhere in town.
We especially love all the thoughtful little touches. Fresh towels, even separate towels just for your feet. Spacious loungers, a DJ setting the mood at sunset. It all feels polished without ever feeling pretentious.
We spend the next couple of hours exactly how vacations are supposed to be spent. Cooling off in the pool, soaking up the views, and watching the afternoon slowly turn into the evening.
Refreshed and ready for the evening, we make the short walk back into town for dinner. Tonight we're dining at M Eating, one of the most popular restaurants in town, and luckily we've reserved a table on the quieter patio away from the busy street.
We start with a bottle of local Nemea red wine, along with fresh bruschetta topped with local tomatoes and cheese, before sharing an incredible shrimp orzo that somehow tastes both comforting and elegant at the same time.
Every plate coming out of the kitchen looks fantastic. If we had more time, we'd absolutely come back to explore more of the menu.
After dinner, it's finally time to check out Mykonos Gay Nightlife.
Our original plan is Cocktail 54 at the Townhouse, but we're visiting just a little too early in the season and the shows haven't started yet, so we head to Lola Bar.
If you like quirky cocktail bars with personality, you're going to love this place.
We order their signature limontini made with Ketel One vodka, limoncello, and fresh lemon juice.
Then, completely unexpectedly, everyone at the bar receives complimentary strawberry daiquiri shots. That's our kind of hospitality.
We arrive around 10:30, and within 30 minutes, every seat is taken. The atmosphere is intimate, social, and a perfect place to start the night.
Our next stop is O Town Bar overlooking the harbor. This remains the heart of Mykonos gay nightlife. And while €12 beers definitely remind you where you are, the energy here is hard to beat.
Cosma next door hasn't opened for this season yet, and when we peek into Porta Bar, it's been completely taken over by a bachelorette party. So we decide to call it an early night because tomorrow is one we've been looking forward to for months.
Elia Beach, one of the most famous gay beaches anywhere in Europe. And trust us, it's absolutely worth getting up early for.
We wake up to a beautiful morning overlooking Mykonos Town, and it's hard to imagine a better way to start the day.
While we're enjoying the view, we notice what looks like seaborne pursuit sitting out in the harbor. After our recent Antarctica expedition on this ship, we get pretty excited, until we realize it's actually her sister ship, Seaborne Venture.
Either way, whoever's on board is having an incredible trip.
If you missed our Antarctica series, we'll link it below because it remains one of the best travel experiences we've ever had.
Breakfast is included with your stay at Rochari, which we absolutely love. We fill our plates with fresh fruit, pastries, eggs, coffee, juices, and one of our favorite surprises, made-to-order smoothie bowls loaded with fresh fruit and local ingredients.
It's exactly the kind of breakfast you want before spending an entire day in the Greek sun. Rather than trying to figure out buses or parking, the hotel arranges our taxi directly at the front desk, making the entire process completely stress-free.
It's about a 20-minute drive from town, and before long we're pulling into our favorite beach on Mykonos.
Elia has everything you're looking for. Crystal clear water, comfortable sun loungers, great food, full facilities, and of course, a fantastic gay beach scene.
At the far end of the organized beach, you'll find the main gay section.
And if you continue just beyond the rocks, you'll discover a smaller clothing optional area that's become one of our favorite places to spend the day. It's relaxed, welcoming, incredibly scenic, and exactly the kind of atmosphere we love.
We filmed a dedicated video guide to Elia Beach. So if you're planning your own visit, we'll link that video below along with our complete written guide over on twogayexpats.com.
And if you're looking for all the behind-the-scenes footage and local tips, join us over on Patreon.
After several hours swimming and relaxing, it's time for lunch.
Conveniently, Elia Mediterranean Restaurant sits right above the beach and is part of the Elia Mykonos Resort.
We order ice-cold alpha beers served in frozen glasses along with grilled chicken, potatoes, and of course, another generous helping of tzatziki. At this point, we might actually be turning into Greek yogurt.
The restaurant also has showers and changing facilities, which make heading back into town incredibly easy.
They even arrange transportation through the resort's house car, so if you're staying elsewhere, getting back is surprisingly simple.
If you'd rather stay right beside Elia Beach, Elia Mykonos Resort is definitely worth considering.
And with the brand new Four Seasons opening nearby, this stretch of coastline is only becoming more impressive.
Back at Rochari, we're more than happy to spend the rest of the afternoon doing absolutely nothing. Pool, wine, sunshine, repeat.
But tonight, we've planned something a little special. Sunset at Cavo Tagoo.
This has to be one of the most photographed hotels in Greece, and the famous infinity pool somehow manages to live up to the hype.
We grab a table at Meraki overlooking the water. Dinner starts with avocado and feta, followed by tuna tataki, crispy potatoes, and perfectly grilled chicken skewers.
The views are incredible. The atmosphere feels glamorous without being over the top, and now we completely understand why people reserve tables here months in advance.
Zuma next door is another hugely popular option if you're looking for an upscale evening.
And if you're celebrating something special or simply want to splurge, Cavo Tagoo remains one of the most iconic luxury stays anywhere in Greece.
For our next beach day, we're heading somewhere that's been on our Mykonos travel list for years, Jackie O Beach Club.
If Jackie Kennedy helped put Mykonos on the international map decades ago,
Jackie O has helped cement its place as one of the world's most iconic LGBTQ beach clubs.
We highly recommend reserving your beach loungers before arriving, especially during high season in July and especially late August for the Excelsior Gay Festival.
We book second row loungers, which actually work out perfectly because they offer a little more shade while still giving us fantastic views. Beach loungers cost around €70 and include towels and bottled water.
Jackie O has everything: a restaurant, full cocktail bar service, beach, pool, hot tub, showers, even a few surprises we'll save for Patreon.
Around lunchtime, the DJ arrives. The music starts building, wine and cocktails begin flowing, and suddenly everyone is smiling just a little bit more.
Lunch today is simple. A club sandwich with fries. Sometimes that's exactly what you want after several hours in the sun.
One thing we really love about visiting in the early or late season is the pace. The weather is fantastic, the beaches aren't nearly as crowded, and reservations are much easier to find than during the peak summer rush.
We also discover something that would have been useful to know earlier. Uber now operates in Mykonos.
It's only slightly more expensive than the taxis arranged through our hotel and makes getting around the island even easier.
Back at Rochari, we score the perfect loungers beside the pool as the incredible Four Seasons yacht sails into the harbor.
Safe to say, that's officially on our vision board.
Tonight is especially going to be memorable because Rochari is celebrating its 50th anniversary.
We actually changed our dinner reservation at Meraki so we could be here tonight for the kickoff celebration featuring a fabulous drag performance at sunset.
Between the music, the incredible views, the Four Seasons yacht gliding into port, and everyone celebrating together, it feels like the perfect way to end our stay in Mykonos.
It also gives me the chance to thank the family who owns Rochari for something I'll never forget. The first time I stayed here back in college, my travel buddy canceled on me last minute, so I ended up exploring Mykonos solo. They simply told me, be at the bar at 6 p.m. sharp, and took me out for one of the most fun nights I've ever had on the island. That's why more than 20 years later, I keep coming back, and I guess that's my contribution to Rochari's 50 years of stories.
And speaking of planning your own Mykonos story, before we wrap up, here are a few quick travel tips to help you make the most of your trip.
If you're island hopping, arriving by ferry is definitely part of the experience, even if it feels a little chaotic.
Most hotels offer airport and ferry transfers, so take advantage of them whenever possible.
For getting back to Athens, we actually prefer flying. The flight is only about 25 minutes, and if you grab a seat on the left side of the plane, you'll enjoy incredible aerial views of Super Paradise Beach and Elia on takeoff.
As for where to stay, Rochari is our overall favorite thanks to its location, fantastic breakfast, beautiful pool, and complimentary transfers.
If you're looking to splurge, Cavo Tagoo remains one of the island's most iconic luxury hotels.
Elia Mykonos Resort is perfect if your priority is staying steps from the island's best gay beach.
And Axel Beach Mykonos is an excellent value with stylish rooms, several private pools, great amenities, and an easy walk into town.
We'll link all our favorite hotels down below and over on our complete Gay Mykonos guide at 2gayexpats.com/gay-mykonos.
We also recommend spending at least 3 nights here.
5 to 7 nights is even better if you want enough time to enjoy the beaches, nightlife, beach clubs, and maybe even hop over to another island.
Speaking of island hopping, if you haven't watched our Paros series yet, definitely check it out next.
We explore what many people are calling the next Mykonos, take you to 2 incredible gay nude beaches, and share our favorite hotels, restaurants, wineries, and hidden spots around the island.
Combining Paros and Mykonos makes for one of our favorite Greek itineraries, and it's incredibly easy with ferries taking less than 45 minutes between the 2 islands.
Finally, don't forget travel insurance. We recommend Safety Wing for everything from lost luggage to unexpected medical emergencies abroad. We'll drop a link below if you'd like to learn more before your own Greek adventure.
And with that, our time in Mykonos comes to an end. Incredible beaches, unforgettable sunsets, world-famous nightlife, amazing food, and that unmistakable Mykonos energy. It absolutely lives up to its reputation.
Whether it's your first Greek island or your 5th,
we have a feeling it won't be your last.
Well, that's a wrap on this gay travel guide to Mykonos. Where are your favorite spots on the island? Let us know down in the comments. We'd love to hear from you.
And if you liked today's video, do us a favor and smash that like button for the almighty YouTube algorithm, subscribe to the channel, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming gay travel adventures.
For more gay travel inspiration, head over to our website at 2gayexpats.com. Check out the videos we've curated for you down in the Watch Next section of the description, and follow us on social media at 2gayexpats.
And don't forget to join us over on Patreon for behind-the-scenes photos, videos, and exclusive content.
We also want to thank our channel members and patrons. We greatly appreciate your support.
Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next adventure.